So recently I watched the Disney Channel original movie Teen Beach Movie. And I I'd never seen it before because it was a little bit like after my time of watching Disney Channel. So I didn't even know it existed until very recently. Um, but some of the songs I actually liked. Uh, some of them not so much, which you'll see in a minute. But I figured I'd just go back and watch all of the music videos and then just rank them by how much I like them. So yeah, let's get into it. Real quick, before we start the list of songs, there's 8 songs in the movie. They are Oxygen, Surf Crazy, Cruising for a Bruisin', Falling for You, Meant to Be, Like Me, Can't Stop Singing, and Surf's Up. Um, I went ahead and ranked them. I included the music videos as like part of my ranking. Like if I liked certain parts of the music videos, it gave 8 points to it. Certain parts didn't or took away points. Um, it's not entirely consistent. It's really just kind of what I thought during it. So I don't have like the same weights for everything in all of the songs. But let's get into it. So starting at the bottom at number 8, we have Can't Stop Singing. And this one is towards the end of the movie. It didn't really resonate with me that much. This is a clear number 8 for me. I didn't necessarily care for the style. It's a lot more it kind of shifts between like a talking singing and then like an actual singing. And it doesn't feel like it ever has like just like one like tempo to it. It's kind of strange. It really relies on its gimmick of it being like sort of meta in that they like the lyrics are them realizing that they're in a movie or whatever. And so like they're singing about singing in a musical, which that's really the most like the most special part about it. It is important to the plot. But because of that, it's really mostly used as a plot device. So the actual like musical aspect, I think, definitely took a hit. It was a creative idea. One thing I did like about it was the chorus. I did like the beginning of the chorus, but there was a weird shift between the verses and the chorus of it would start to speed up, and then when the verse came back, it would slow back down again. It was almost like they were like almost talking. So that didn't do enough for me to pull it up on this list. So the next one is Surf's Up. It's the big finale movie. It's similar to like most other like Disney musicals. It's the most stereotypical Disney movie. It's similar to the like We're All in This Together at the end of High School Musical 1. It's a big finale song. It definitely has like that summer theme like song. Choreography's solid. They have a lot of people in the background. It's not necessarily wasn't really anything too bad about it. But it definitely didn't have anything that made it like stand out. And with it being more of just like a standard song, it just didn't have the like firepower to really like pull it up above the rest. The next one, number 6 on the list, is the intro song Oxygen. And so this one I'd had a little bit of trouble rating it between 6 and 7 because this one and Surf's Up both are, I feel, pretty similar in the fact that they're just not like a ton special about them. This song is very unimportant to the plot. Like it's completely irrelevant. You could take it out and it doesn't matter at all, which definitely like took some points off for me because like in a musical, like the song should be related to the plot. This one, it's really just it's an intro song. It's the 2 main characters are just hanging out, doing some shenanigans on the beach while this song plays, and nothing really special. It doesn't like relate to what's going on screen, which was for me. And I even think it is a solid intro song. The song itself was okay. It definitely seemed like this one was a song taken, already a song that taken just put into the movie. It definitely had more of like a throbbing beat than all the other songs. So Oxygen is coming in at number 6. And then now at number 5. This one, 3, 4, and 5 were definitely in more of a clump for me. So they're all, you could probably like put these in any order. But the order I picked was for number 5 to be the song Meant to Be. And this one is where the main characters are kind of having like a little duet almost, where they're talking to their counterpart in the movie, because they end up getting mixed up with the main characters of the movie that they get into. The duetting parts are nice. I did enjoy that. There were some nice vocalizations at the end, like when the background singers like come in. I thought that was very nice. Certain parts do kind of drag, particularly in the verses. It's really, this one's kind of like Can't Stop Singing, in that it's the chorus that is like the meat of it. Another thing that I did not like about this song was it just didn't like hit with me. You know, it wasn't something that I would re-listen to. So that one's going to come in at number 5. Number 4 is going to be the song Fallen For You. And this one is the secondary female lead, I guess, I don't know what the term for that would be, is singing this on stage. And it was okay. It was pretty good. It was definitely better than the rest. It's kind of a more middling one. Decent choreography. They just have couples dancing in a room. One thing that definitely kept me from rating it higher was there's a little bit of character dialogue in the middle of the song, which it's a few of the songs do have that, and a few of the songs do have that. But I did not like that, because that, I feel like, just ruins the flow of the song, because one second you're listening to the chorus and all of a sudden the song takes the background and you're just listening to this, where it might be important, like, stuff for the plot, but I want to hear the song. But the chorus of the song is very nice. It's just a short song, simple. Not too much dislike about this one. That really is just the character dialogue part that I didn't care for. So that one's going to come in at number 4. All right, number 3, edging that one out, is going to be Cruisin' for a Bruisin'. And this is the biker gang's song. This is where they get introduced. This is where you get introduced to the whole other half of the cast. And this one definitely has that more of like a 50s rock and roll feel to it. Like, this is something that I could definitely see or imagine playing at like a 50s diner as you're going to get like a milkshake or something. This one, the choreography was pretty solid. I kind of like the aesthetic of like the bikers, like with like the leather jackets, and it made me kind of want to go out and take a ride on my hog into the sunset. So that the theme of it definitely hit very well. Not a ton to say about it. I mostly just like the aesthetic. I kind of like that genre of like that, like 50s rock and roll. It's like I can listen to it. So that one definitely edged out the other two in this grouping, but it just didn't have that like replayability or catchiness that the top 2 songs had. And that brings us to the top 2. So these 2 were definitely close. I had a hard time choosing between them, but the one I ended up choosing definitely, there's a few things about it that kind of push it over the edge. So before we get to that, number 2 is Surf Crazy. This is the second song in the movie. It is the first song after the main characters enter the movie world. This introduces us to the other half. So how Cruising for a Bruising introduced us to the biker gang half of the cast. Surf Crazy introduces us to the surfing crew of the cast. And this one, it's very definitely like pays like homage to like a beach songs like Beach Boys or something like that. And I liked it. I vibed with it. The chorus was very catchy. The choreography I thought was a little cheesy, like very like, oh, it's definitely like a Disney movie, but I think it added to the aesthetic of it. I would characterize this as a beach bop. Like I could listen to this on the beach. Like I would play this and enjoy it. Is it very important to the plot? That's always a plus. It really like holds true to the theme of the movie as a beach movie. There is a little bit of character dialogue in it though. While it's short, it definitely takes away from the flow of the song, and that's one of the main reasons why it did not get number one. So now on to number one, and as you probably figured out, it is the song "Like Me," and I really enjoyed this song. Even on like my first watch, this was definitely the one that I picked out as, wow, I enjoy this one. I enjoyed listening to it. This one, it keeps flashing back and forth between the group of guys and the group of girls as they're just talking, and then they start singing, and then it's kind of like an answer or a call and an answer. So like one group will sing, then the other group will sing like in an answer. It starts off with more of like it builds up. It starts off with like the quartet, and then it builds up into like more of a jam with like the big like cast song. Like I said, the flashing between the groups definitely helped. There's not as much like big choreography of like 15 people dancing together, but it's more of they're just doing certain things like getting ready to go on a date or something. So I felt that one just had everything coming together, and it's one that definitely got stuck in my head for a little bit after listening to it for the first time. So that is my ranking. As a little reminder, we're going to go back through 1 through 8, just as a little refresher. So number 1, we had Like Me. Number 2 was Surf Crazy. Number 3, Cruising for a Bruising with Fallen For Ya and Meant to Be coming in at 4 and 5. Then 6 and 7 were taken up by Oxygen and Surf's Up. And then in last place was Can't Stop Singing. So I hope you enjoyed my ranking. Let me know what you guys think. I will send the video I used. And if you would like more of this, let me know, and maybe I'll do a review of the songs from Teen Beach Movie 2. You never know. So, see ya.